$30 billion. That's not just an unfathomably large number, it's a staggering sum of money that could change the fate of a state, a nation, or even the world. But what happens when such a colossal amount vanishes into thin air? This is the story of the biggest financial crime in Maryland history, a tale of greed, deception, and an audacious scheme that shook the very foundations of the American financial system. Welcome to The Money Trail, where we delve deep into the murky waters of hidden financial histories. In this opening segment, we'll set the stage for an investigative journey like no other, exploring the intricate labyrinth of fraud, money laundering, and corruption that led to the largest financial crime Maryland has ever seen. In 2017, the people of Maryland were left reeling when news broke of a mind-boggling financial scandal. The state's retirement agency, known as the Maryland State Retirement and Pension System, had been systematically defrauded to the tune of billions of dollars. This public pension fund, responsible for providing retirement benefits to more than 200,000 current and former state employees, had become the unwitting victim of a sophisticated criminal enterprise. The mastermind behind this elaborate scheme was a man named Navnur Kang, a seemingly ordinary individual who hid an extraordinary secret. As the chief investment officer for the MSRPS, Kang held the keys to the kingdom, responsible for managing billions of dollars in assets and making critical decisions that would impact the financial future of Maryland's public servants. But beneath this veneer of respectability, Kang was secretly conspiring with two unscrupulous brokers, Aria Truzellaro and Brendan Ross, to funnel millions of dollars in fees to themselves and their associates. Over the course of several years, the trio would orchestrate a complex web of deceit that would leave the MSRPS and the hardworking men and women it served on the brink of financial ruin. As we embark on this journey together, we'll explore the players, the motives, and the methods behind this audacious crime. We'll examine the culture of corruption that allowed such a massive fraud to go undetected for so long and shine a light on the systemic failures that enabled these criminals to manipulate and exploit the financial system for their own gain. So join us as we follow The Money Trail, uncovering the truth behind Maryland's biggest financial crime, a story that serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of our financial systems and the importance of vigilance in protecting those who trust in them. The Money Trail continues to reveal the intricate web of individuals and entities involved in Maryland's biggest financial crime. At the heart of this scheme was Brian Smith, a seemingly ordinary financial advisor who deceived dozens of clients into investing millions of dollars in fictitious schemes. Over a period of 8 years, from 2010 to 2018, Smith manipulated his victims into believing they were making lucrative returns on their investments. In reality, he was siphoning off their money for his personal gain. Smith's elaborate scheme began to unravel when a few of his clients grew suspicious and reported him to the authorities. The Maryland Securities Commissioner launched an investigation and soon discovered that Smith had misappropriated over $15 million from at least 40 investors. He promised them returns ranging from 6% to 20%, but in truth, he invested little to no money on their behalf. The financial institution deeply entangled in this scandal was Prestige Financial Services, where Smith served as a registered investment advisor. PFS had a legal duty to monitor and supervise its representatives, including Smith, yet failed to detect or prevent his fraudulent activities. As a result, the firm faces charges of failing to enforce proper compliance procedures and is now facing regulatory action. Another entity that played a role in this financial crime was Sterling Trust Bank, where Smith held several accounts for his clients. Unbeknownst to these investors, Smith used their funds to pay personal expenses, inflate his own assets, and even fund his